Welcome back to another YouTube video. It is I, Randy, international keynote speaker, Houston real estate advisor, and author of 3 books now. And today we're going to talk about questions for your realtor. Please, you stick around to the end of this video, you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a few things. It'll be worth your time and attention. First and foremost, question 1. Do you have a team of professionals? The reason why this is so important is because when you get into the real estate process, right? You come to your realtor or an agent that you know and you say, "Hey, I'm interested in purchasing a home." Awesome. We're happy, ecstatic that you've come to this conclusion, that you've come to this decision. Let's start the process. So you have a conversation with your realtor. Then you think about a question of, well, if I'm not going to purchase this home with cash, how am I going to buy this home? Then your realtor says, "Oh, great question. You will look to go and get a loan from a mortgage lender, from a lender, right?" Now, you know, right, because you're a very smart and educated person who said, "I'm going to look to go to my bank," right? Navy Federal, you have Wells Fargo, you have Bank of America, Chase Bank, you have different options you can go to. Yet, maybe the question arises to yourself, but I mean, do you have a team of professionals? Like, do you have a lender that I can just call and work with? And that agent may say, yes, 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 of course, I have preferred lenders that I can give you. Or the question may be, well, no, go with your bank. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I'm just saying that one of the questions you want to ask your realtor that you're choosing to help you with one of the biggest decisions that you'll make within your life: do you have a team of professionals that I can work with? The answer is either yes or no. And then you make a decision if that's the agent that you want to work with. That's all. We're not here to judge, just questions. That is all. Question number 2: will I be working with you directly or someone else on your team, right? Some agents get to the point where, of course, they have multiple agents on their team, which is awesome for that agent. Yet, if you're saying that you have a relationship with that realtor in particular, you it's important to ask the question: will I be working with you directly or will I be working with someone else? And if I'm working with someone else, fine, let's just all make sure that we're all on the same page. And I'm okay with that. Like the client, you, the client, are okay with that. If you're okay with working with someone else, that's not the realtor that you have built rapport with, that you trust, that you have come to an understanding with, then that's fine. No problem. We just want to make sure that everyone involved within the transaction is okay, that especially the client, the one who's purchasing the home, is okay with not working with that realtor. Because here's the thing, right? You wouldn't want to go under contract thinking that, oh, I'm going under contract with the realtor that I know and I have come to build trust with. And then you find out that no, you're not really going to be talking to your realtor. You're going to be talking to someone else for, say, 25, 40 to 60 days. You're talking to someone who you said, "I don't really know this person. Like, I trust them because, they have a great relationship with my realtor, but I thought I was going to be working with my realtor." So this is why you want to ask, like, will I be working with you directly or will I be working with someone else? And allow your future realtor to answer that question. And now the third question is, what sets you apart? Open-ended question, yet it gives the agent, or really it gives you, the buyer or the seller, context around what makes you special, what makes you someone worth working with. Why do I want to work with you? Why should I invest my time, effort, and energy with you? Because everyone who's involved within the transaction is investing something. It doesn't necessarily have to look like dollars to say that I'm investing something into this process. You are investing your trust, your rapport, your efforts, your resources, even people with that right? Because you're going through, some would say, very tedious, very stressful at times, and you want to work with someone that has a few distinguishing qualities that makes them the person you want to work with, or at least makes them an asset. You're hiring a professional at the end of the day. And so let's just get something clear right now. You are hiring a professional. You want to make sure that the professional you are hiring is going to get you to the closing table, and that you're able to have a relationship with them way after the home is closed on. See, it's important to understand that while you're going through the process of buying or selling a home, you want to be as comfortable as possible. The reason I say this is because the process has ups and downs within the transaction that no one can necessarily predict. Yet you can increase your odds of having a successful deal from contract to close by ensuring that the people you're working with you trust, and you know that they will do what is necessary to get the job done. I've had to realize over the last couple of years that sometimes it's not about, I like this person. This person's cool. This person makes me laugh. Sometimes that's great, and that may be the reason why you want to do business with them. You also want to ensure that they have your best interest at heart and that they can get the job done. This is a very serious process. This is definitely a defining moment in majority of people's lives. We want to make sure that it's being treated as such. And so here are just a few questions that you can look to ask your realtor. And then you make an informed decision to decide that if that is the person that you want to work with or not. And if you come to the conclusion that, you know what, it's not the person that I want to work with, no problem. Yet let it be something that you concluded within your own mind. That is all. That is all. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If there's anything that I can help with, please feel free to let me know. I'm excited for your success, for your future. And if there's any questions that you may have, please feel free to reach out. Till next time.